तो सर आज हम बर्नौली इक्वेशन को ड्राइव करेंगे। इसको न्यूटन सेकंड लॉ इसमें यूज़ करेंगे। एनर्जी कंजर्वेशन को हम यूज़ करेंगे और इसकी कुछ कंडीशंस को भी हम ध्यान के में रखेंगे। जैसे कि जब फ्लूइड फ्लो हो रहा है तो वो जिस चैनल में जिस पाइप में फ्लो हो रहा है उसमें कोई फ्रिक्शन नहीं है, वो नॉन विस्कस है, कोई फ्रिक्शन नहीं है, ये रोटेशनल फ्लो है, स्ट्रीम लाइन में फ्लो हो रहा है और स्टेडी स्टेट में हो रहा है। ये इक्वेशन सर्वप्रथम या फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल एक प्रसिद्ध मैथमेटिशियन जैकब बर्नौली ने ड्राइव किया था। यद्यपि ये इक्वेशंस आइडियल कंडीशंस में डिफाइन किया था, लेकिन ये बहुत ही हेल्पफुल है हमें बहुत सारी डिजाइंस को डिसाइड करने में और उसमें थोड़ा बहुत मैनिपुलेशन करके। तो आइए चलो हम समझते हैं क्या है। हम इसको समझने के लिए एक सिलिंड्रिकल एलिमेंट जो बहुत छोटा एलिमेंट है उसको कंसिडर करते हैं। Let this is the cylindrical fluid element which is flowing in the pipe. Taking this length of element dl, and the cross sectional area also we are taking uniform for our considerations, taking dl, cross sectional area da, sorry. Now along this central line we take point 1 and point 2. Now at this point the pressure of fluid is P1 and this point 2 fluid pressure is P plus dP. Now the mass of this element is working, this is called gravitational force towards the center of earth, and that will be mg. Let this makes theta angle from this direction of flow, and now we assume that this datum line is passing from point 1 and from point 2 we draw the line that is parallel to this force line working on O. So this angle will be also theta. Now the component of this weight of the fluid in the direction of this flow line, it will be mg cos theta, whereas the second component mg sin theta is not required to consider because fluid is not moving in that direction. So this is counterbalanced by the fluid reaction, these are balanced. Now we take the fluid density is rho. Density is rho. Now the volume of fluid element, volume of fluid element will be dA into dl because this is the volume of cylinder. So mass of this element m will be v into rho, volume into density, that will become dA into dl into rho. Now as per second law of Newton's, net force on a body is equal to the mass into acceleration. So applying this, we say P into dA minus P plus dP into dA minus mg cos theta is equal to mass into acceleration. We take acceleration is a, now from this triangle let this is P Q R. So in triangle P Q R, cos theta is equal to, if we take this is the dz height, will become dz upon dl. And also we know that acceleration A is equal to rate of change of velocity. So we can make little modifications here, multiplied by dl and divide by dl, dt into dl. We can rearrange then dv upon dl into dl upon dt, and we know this is a velocity, so it will become dv dv upon dl. Now we know the value of acceleration is v dv upon dl, and cos theta is equal to dz upon dl. So putting this equation, P dA minus P dA minus P dP dA minus mg dz upon dl is equal to ma. Cancel, minus dp dA minus mass is dA dl into rho into dz upon dl is equal to dA dl rho into v dv upon dl. Now this dl is cancelled with dA, dl is cancelled, and now divide this equation by dA, we get minus dp minus rho this is rho g minus rho g dz is equal to rho v dv. Now divide by rho, we get dp by rho plus v dv plus g dz is equal to 0. Now integrating this equation, we get although here itself this equation which we have achieved is called Euler equation. Now upon integration this equation, we get dp by rho plus v square by 2 plus gz is equal to constant. If fluid is incompressible, then dp by rho will be equal to p by rho. Then equation becomes p by rho plus v square by 2 plus gz is equal to constant. This is called Bernoulli equation. And each head is called pressure head, velocity head, and potential head. This each head is head per unit mass. If we divide by g, we get p by rho g plus v square by 2g plus z is equal to constant. Then each head is head per unit weight of fluid. Head per unit weight of fluid. It can further process if there is no difference in the height between point 1 and 2, and we can write P1 by rho plus V1 square by 2 plus GZ1 is equal to P2 square by rho plus V2 square by 2 plus GZ1. Now this is cancelled and we get P1 by rho plus V1 square by 2 is equal to P2 by rho plus V2 square by 2. Now we get P1 minus P2 by rho is equal to V2 square minus V1 square by 2. This is the delta P by rho is equal to V2 square minus V1 square by 2.